We are live here. We just watched the Disney Investor Day. I'm here with my man, Lewis. Hey, Lewis.
Oh, man. Nerd overload, man.
Nerd overload indeed. All right. Well, I wanted to do a recap on what we just learned about Marvel. There's so much to digest here. We're going to go through a lot of it, but let's just break down quick thoughts. We're going to debate tonight who was better, Marvel or Star Wars, tonight at Nerd Wars. I'll put the link at the end of this video, so stay tuned to join us live. Or if you're watching this later, join it later. But all right, so here we go, Lewis. I got to turn off your monitor, sadly, because I did this on the fly you join me. But here we are. You can still hear you. So we have a lot of announcements. So first off, they announced here that they are not replacing Chadwick Boseman. He said out of respect, they will not replace him. They cannot recast him, is what they said. So that implies they're going to rewrite and figure out a way to make Shuri or somebody do it. Maybe they do figure out a way to bring Michael B. Jordan back, as Jody has been saying. Everyone thinks that's crazy, but no, you could make him not die and figure out a way to do that respectfully. There are ways to do it that the comics have shown. So who knows? But that was a big announcement that Black Panther 2 is still in production, but they are not recasting Chadwick Boseman. Beyond that, this was massive, guys, and there's a moving logo of it. Marvel Studios has finally announced that Fantastic Four is coming, and they announced that John Watts will direct the first family. That's massive, Lewis. We've been waiting, but again, this was it's coming, just like they did Blade a while ago. Who knows when, where, but I suspect sooner than we realize. I think with Spider-Man 3 and what I'm hearing in the Multiverse of Madness, there are so many opportunities to start planting seeds for Fantastic Four that I think they have to announce this because it's going to be integrated into a lot of what's happening in the Marvel world. Do you agree, Lewis?
Yeah, this is a dream come true for hardcore fans of Marvel, and also that's a logo, right?
Yeah.
They gave us a logo.
That was the first
for
logo.
the Fantastic Four, which that's big news as well, man.
They also, just as speaking of Fantastic Four, they also announced Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantum Mania. Weird title, but Peyton Reed's back to direct the third Ant-Man. They're Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, Michael Douglas, Michelle Pfeiffer, all returning. Catherine Newton joins the cast as Cassie Lang, and Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror. So between Ant-Man and the Wasp, everything else, another reason why Fantastic Four could be part of that. No? Do you disagree?
Yeah, I think Quantum Mania is a good name. It's just it screams fun, so I think it's going to work out fine. Ant-Man's never really been like the movie's never been like game changers in the phases, so I think it's going to be fun.
Well, they also announced that Christian Bale's character is the villain. He's Gore the God Butcher, in theaters May 6, 2022. They did announce the other big thing that I thought they would, which Vin Diesel slipped on, and I can confirm. Guardians of the Galaxy will all be in this movie as well. It's a huge cast. Love and Thunder is going to have a lot of players in it, so stay tuned. Lots going on. And then we had there's a new short coming, original short series of shorts of young baby Groot, featuring several new and unusual characters. You know what? Honestly, brilliant idea. Like, duh. Kids, those Pixar shorts do so well. Why not do some CG? I mean, because he already is CG. Do some cool CG animated baby Groot shorts. Brilliant. Such an easy way to continue that character. The other fascinating thing is they announced while they're shooting Guardians of the Galaxy 3, James Gunn is returning, Lewis, for the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
This right here, echoing the Star Wars holiday special, I'm really excited for, because although the holiday special just dropped for Star Wars again, it wasn't live action. This is going to be live action. Guardians of the Galaxy are already silly.
Yeah, they're announcing
this silly and over the top. This is gonna be great.
But if they actually put the characters into an adventure and they got the cast and they shoot it in between 3, so they can actually release this first and sort of figure out a creative way to do it. I mean, why not put them in like a one set and then have some other creative stuff that they can shoot later or before then to push it all together? If you're creative about it, you got your cast. Take a couple days to shoot the parts for the special, and then you got a whole other piece of content. So smart thinking, if you ask me. And James Gunn will be doing that as well. This one sounded awesome. Don Cheadle returns as James Rhodes, aka War Machine, in Armor Wars, an original series coming to Disney Plus. Classic Marvel story about Tony Stark's worst fear coming true. What happens when his tech falls into the wrong hands? I mean, it kind of has in a lot of the Iron Man movies. No, I mean, isn't that Iron Man 1?
This one's gonna be like. This one's going to be the most serious one in tone, I think. I mean, out of all of them.
I love that they're going to start doing like comic runs as sort of series. That's at high budget. This is game changers right here. These will do monster numbers for Disney Plus. But again, a lot of works.
Sorry, keep attention to the logos. The logos are
Yeah, these are badass.
They're kind of hinting at the story. Yeah.
Yeah, these are badass logos. And then they also, this has been talked for a while, but Dominique Thorne is genius inventor Rhea Williams in Ironheart, original series about the creator of the most advanced suit of armor since Iron Man. There's talk of could Iron Man make a cameo in some sort of hologram or something. Who knows? But that is a sort of comic character and storyline we've been waiting for, but that is now officially happening. In addition, like, this was a shock to me. Samuel L. Jackson series they've been talking about that we've been calling Fury. No, he's coming back with Ben Mendelsohn from Captain Marvel to return as the Skrull Talos in the original series Secret Invasion. Now, this is a massive comic line. A lot of people thought Phase 4 could turn into this, but no, Lewis, they're putting this into its own little series. I mean, are you as shocked as I am?
No, because we got that hint at the end of what was it?
Far From Home.
Yeah, Far From Home. No, this was coming. This was definitely coming. I wasn't shocked. I was actually going to yell out.
I'm shocked as a series for Disney Plus. I thought this could be a massive thread and storyline in one of their movies. But to put it there I'm kind of shocked. But yeah, you know what? If they're going to put it there and focus on this as its own run with Nick Fury, etc., going and using Sword is the new place, which Sword will start appearing in a lot of these shows as well. I mean, fascinating that they're going for it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That sounds exciting. Samuel Jackson, Disney Plus.
Sign me up, right?
Yep.
And then we have they confirmed Moon Knight. What did they say? They did say it was Oscar Isaac, right?
No,
I don't think they did.
I don't think they did. Correct me in the comments, but I was really waiting for them to say Oscar Isaac.
They did not announce Oscar Isaac, which is strange.
I didn't hear it. Maybe I missed it.
Yeah, I mean,
great logo though.
We've seen the logo, but he's coming to Disney Plus, and they said it feels like an action adventure akin to Indiana Jones, Egyptian stuff, and they're going through complex vigilante. But yeah, I don't think they announced Oscar Isaac, actually, now that I'm recalling. I took a lot of notes. I forgot that. They did finally confirm Tatiana Maslany as She-Hulk. This one was a shock to me because they also announced that Tim Roth is returning as Abomination, which I didn't see that coming, and Hulk himself, Mark Ruffalo, we knew he would appear in the series. But he said something really interesting about this, Lewis. He said that she is the Marvel superhero lawyer. So you never know who's going to show up in the show. An opportunity for a lot of guest stars from various characters throughout the MCU to come in as she represents them. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm on board.
And also, they kind of hinted that she can't turn back to human form because, like, she's just Hulk all the time. I don't know if the comics like that.
Yeah, I mean, there is. It depends on the run, I think, because people have been educating me on She-Hulk. But apparently, it can also be very funny. So I'm intrigued by that series. We'll see. And then they did finally confirm what we've already known since we've seen a lot of images of her already. But Haley Steinfeld is joining as Kate Bishop in the Hawkeye series. I'm excited for this one. I think this could be a lot of fun. That run by Matt Fraction, I'm told, is an amazing run. I have it here to catch up on. But it's based off of that comic series. So I'm glad to see him back. That should be something that we look forward to. In addition, they cast Vera Farmiga as newcomer. Thank you. Alexa Cox as Maya Lopez, with episodes directed by Rhys Thomas, Burton Birdie, I don't know who that is, coming to Disney Plus. And then, Captain Marvel 2, guys, it's happening, whether you want it or not. Brie Larson, though, is back as Carol Danvers, but they did announce that Miss Marvel herself, Iman Vellani, will return, as well as the adult Monica Rambeau, who appears in WandaVision. She's Tatiana Paris. They're both going to be in Captain Marvel 2. So, look, honestly, I think that one can only be better than what we got, Lewis. Do you disagree?
No, they made a few changes, don't they? Didn't they switch up the director and everything? So they know what's up. They know what time it is. Feige's not he knows that, what I made $1 billion, but could it do it again? Well, we're gonna change it up a little bit, and tighten things up, and probably this one's definitely going to be a far better film.
And then we had some footage from Miss Marvel. They did confirm Iman Vellani is now Kamala Khan, coming late 2021 to Disney Plus. It's going to be a good year, but I love this little moment. I got to be careful what I show you here, but they showed you this moment of her. She seems just really cute and fun, and just a real kid. And they show the moment of her getting it, where I'll try and show it very quickly. I don't want to get dinged.
It was unanimous decision.
It was unanimous decision. She's like, "Oh my God, look at her reaction."
Yeah, I can't comprehend this right now.
And then I mean, it's awesome. The fact that they got like an everyday person, and they had like virtual auditions, and she scored this. I love that backstory. I think it'll add to a lot. I do think there's some dumb controversy over the show right now, and I think the people doing it are unaware of how much damage that could potentially do to what could be a very fun series. Stop. Like, just relax. Let them do it. Don't think you know better than Feige and Disney. They're very protective and careful about who they cast and what they do. Just let it happen. I think this one will be a very inspiring show and fun for a lot of people. So I will see. I'm still open to it. And then Shang-Chi, we knew about this. A lot of the cast, though, they said it's just wrapped. That's still coming July 9th in theaters. In theaters was key, as well as they showed some footage from What If. I can't show you all this footage because they don't do it, but I think this one is What If T'Challa was Star-Lord. I don't know if it's Chadwick Boseman's voice, but I remember. Can someone verify that? I remember they talked about that early on. If they got him for that last moment, for one last thing in there, that'd be crazy.
But and the Marvel zombies, that's what I'm excited for.
Yeah, there was a Marvel zombie moment there, yeah. And it's the Watcher. The Watcher's telling the story, played by Jeffrey Wright. I mean, this to me was just a show that clearly multiverse and alternate timelines has always been a thing. They've been working on these for a while. Coming summer 2021. And then we got Loki. Oh my goodness. I think this was my favorite thing, Lewis. What do you think?
I agree. It's the one I was least looking forward to.
Brilliant. This trailer was brilliant because it starts right where Endgame ends up, where he takes the cube, disappears, and shows up here. And you're like, what? And he's like, who's there? And then we get to meet Owen Wilson, and they're in the time police, the TVA. And so he's stuck through time, and they're trying to capture him. So it's sort of a very smart limited series where it's like Loki's stuck going through time. It sounds like he's going to... I've heard it's very similar to Quantum Leap. Like him every week, different place, trying to get through. Someone was telling me this is a real-life story that he might have based this off of a guy who disappeared out of the plane. And someone was telling me I'll try and get some more information.
And Quantum Leap was amazing. I'm sure a lot of people missed it. But
someone was saying that this is D.B. Cooper, who was the man who disappeared after jumping out of a plane with cash, a real-life thing that happened in our past. So it's interesting if they're going to sort of try and do... weird historical stories like What If, but Loki was there. This one to me has the most potential and the most surprise, where I was like, yes, bring me. And then yes, someone else said it. Is that who I think it is? That's what I thought too. Look at this. I'm glad someone pulled this. Doesn't that look? Am I crazy, guys? Or is that Scarlet? I said it when I watched it live. Doesn't that look like Scarlett Johansson?
The character, yes. The actress, no.
That looks like Black Widow somewhere just sitting there.
Yeah.
I caught that too. I thought I was being crazy, but there it is. And that was the one part I wanted to try and find in the trailer. Someone grabbed it. Thank you, whoever grabbed that, because Izzy, I saw that too and went, what? And so, hold on, there's a couple more here. I love that shot. Like, what did you expect? That shot at the end with the whole crew, with his weird Viking hat on. I was really, really sold on that trailer. We also got Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier trailer. Look, this looks fun, but as I worried, like, notice half the people watch that one. I just think this one's gonna be not as big as they think. It'll be strictly big Marvel fans. They're just going on an adventure together. Look, I hope it's fun, but it looked expensive, Lewis, right? It did look good, but
it looks, yeah, the production looks great. Fun it will be, trust me. It's more like you said when we first saw it, it's like a cop buddies vibe I'm getting out of it. So yeah, I think this is gonna be fun. I don't think this is bad.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad, but it doesn't like blow me away like some of these other ones did. Loki looked a little bit more exciting to me, but there we got a new poster of what it is. But yeah, look, the budget was cinematic. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
On top of that, they dropped the trailer for WandaVision, which looks crazy. I'm on board. I want to see what this is.
WandaVision looks psychedelic.
This wasn't supposed to be first, but it's the one they have, so they're doing it. And this is the show that will start the multiverse. Everything I'm told, this is the show. I'll go watch my Spider-Man scoop. You'll learn more if you want to hear more of the specifics. But yeah, this one does things that'll then have to be explained in Spider-Man 3 and then Doctor Strange 2. And then they also there's the trailer, which we can't play. They did also announce that Blade is still in production and happening. And I think that was everything. Yeah, I took my notes. They shared everything. They didn't show Blade here, but Blade is still in production. Overall of that, the question is, who did better? Star Wars or Marvel? We're going to debate that tonight on Nerd Wars. But Lewis, any final thoughts as we recap?
Did they mention, I don't know if you mentioned it here because I'm still buzzing from the event, but Doctor Strange.
They did. They said Multiverse of Madness is still happening. Yeah, they said it was happening, and that the effect that it would connect to Spider-Man 3. They did say it, which I already tweeted out. I was right. Our sources are correct. Tobey Maguire will be in Doctor Strange 2. Now, the question of why didn't they talk about Spider-Man reveals? I think because it's a Sony company, and this was a Disney investor call. Like that. Why talk about what's happening with Sony? Spider-Man's sort of like that one thing where they don't get the full rights. So I don't know. Maybe they just didn't want to share here on an investor call. Maybe they'll do it later. Who knows? But I think they clearly had so much to reveal here. They didn't need to do it. I don't think they need to do it. Where can we watch all this again? Because I missed a chunk of it. Well, this stream right here, when it's over, you can go watch it. I'll try and keep this open. It might be under the members only section if YouTube dings it. In fact, it might be. So become a member today, which you can do by hitting join next to that subscribe button. If you don't want to join and pay, just hit subscribe, hit all alerts, smash that like button, and leave a comment for engagement. I appreciate it. But thank you, Drav, for tuning in. A lot of streams are covering it, but I'll try and keep this up. It is sometimes these super long streams end up getting screwed over by the YouTube algorithm and copyrights. A lot of the music that Disney played during this stream, but I'll try and keep it on the member section for all you guys after it's up. But that is the recap of what you saw. There's still some footage you can watch. Some of it is still on Marvel Studios' timeline. Trailers are out there on YouTube, etc.
Or just get a membership here on Popcorn Planet.
If you get the membership, you can watch it with us. It's a lot of fun. Then Myra, I've been waiting for Loki to come out since they first announced it years ago, and I'm glad they found a way to bring him back. Loki was my fave. I agree, Myra. That really looked fun. I'll be back. Well, yeah, Myra, now you're back. This video. Michael Carito, thank you for donating. I was going to ask a question, but I forgot. Hey, but you still gave and supported the channel. I appreciate it. Always support your local Witchers, your supporters, your channels. I appreciate all you guys who watch. All right, well, that's I'm clipping this. We're not going anywhere yet, live streamers, but I wanted to clip this for YouTube to make sure I gave a Marvel recap like I did the Star Wars recap, because those two were the big standouts. There were also some cool Disney stuff. The Moana series, I'm really excited about that. A Zootopia series, Tiana from Princess and the Frog. There was a lot of other little stuff. Turner and Hooch and Mighty Ducks are shows coming, and they announced Cruella and some other Pinocchio going to Disney Plus. But there were still Marvel; those theatrical ones are still staying theatrical, thank goodness. And Star Wars stuff. Patty Jenkins, you can go watch that one next. Lots of other stuff was through there, but clearly Marvel and Star Wars, even as they said to their investors, is where they're spending all the money. That's where a lot of this went. Make sure to go support Nerd Report as well. Lewis, thank you for being here. Always good to see you.
Hey man,
Nerd
thanks
Report.
for all the support.
Throw some love over to Nerd Report. It's always in my description. You can go support him and all my other friends here. Thank you guys for watching us. Don't go anywhere, live viewers. I'm just clipping this for YouTube. Again, we'll be right back. Oh, Lightyear. That Buzz Lightyear origin movie. That looks sick. Chris Evans as the voice of Buzz Lightyear. Click on these videos. You'll see more.